It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to kick off the finale of the Champions Invitational. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Well, Rich, we're kicking off another season of PGA Tour action. Can't wait to see how these stories unfold, and I'm excited to be in the booth with you once again.
Thanks, Andrew. Same here. It's always good to be back. First tournament of the year. Everything's exciting, new, fresh. It's like the first day of school all over again.
Let's get down to the first hole. That is a massive drive. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
This is a 3-wood. Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. Let's see if they can get up and down from here. All right, going to need this one to save par. Okay, moving on to the next hole.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard. Wyndham Clark is out in front. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Just a layup off the tee with a long iron, maybe a hybrid. The second shot straight up the hill, blind second shot. Getting it close is nearly impossible.
This is about a 120-yard shot.
Little extra club required going back uphill for their second shot if they want to get it all the way back to this hole location.
That's definitely left of the green.
And still no putter in the hand.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This one greenside in the rough. This putt from 5 feet. That looked good all the way. This putt for a bogey. And after that hole, they drop back to 1 over for the event. Teeing off here on the third. Okay, greenside, a chance to get up and down. Oh, that was so close. That's really a beautiful chip shot. That putt goes in. It's another bogey. That's 2 in a row now for our featured player.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Let's see if they can save par. While we have a moment, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard. Wyndham Clark on top by 2.
So we skip across to the 5th tee, Rich, the last of the holes that are built into the sand dunes.
Yeah, it's just around 195 yards, and there's a narrow sliver of green on the front right where it's really difficult to get the ball close. But if the pin's up top left, you got a good opportunity to hit it within 15, 20 feet and have a birdie opportunity.
A 7-footer right here. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. All right, as we leave the sand dunes, we start to head back towards Del Monte Forest. This 6th hole really sets the tone for the final 13 here.
Could be the hardest hole on this golf course, Luke. Straight uphill the entire way. The second shot always plays at least one club, if not 2 clubs longer.
This next shot coming up from the sand. And here we are with their 4th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, that'll work there. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
Find the fairway, and the decision now gets interesting. Do I go for it and try and avoid the water on the left-hand side, or missing it out to the right where you have an impossible chip to a green that severely slopes from right to left?
Almost jarred it. This is a tricky putt. They need to be careful. Oh, I thought that was going down.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
Over to number 8. It's a par 4.
Narrow opening up there on the fairway. Trees both left and right, and this fairway cambers significantly from left to right. Second shot straight up the hill. A very tough par 4 indeed.
Ooh, I think this one's coming up short. Looking to get up and down from here. All right, bogey putt. Teeing off here at the 9th.
Just avoid the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you should have a clear opening to a green that sits well above you on the second shot.
Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Tough one to dial in.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
This could go down.
Okay, another bogey. That's back-to-back on the scorecard.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The 11th, Rich, another good 2-shotter despite it being a par 5, but you must get a good drive away here.
You must hit it past this corner down the left-hand side to open up the green. If you do, then you have the opportunity to go for it in 2. However, do not come up short right. The bunkers around the green are absolutely horrific.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
This one starting out way to the right.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Currently at 6 over par. The second 9 at Spyglass Hill has some wonderful par 3s. Let's start with the 12th.
And this one just begs you to try and knock it in there close. But that water comes in closer on the left-hand side than you can possibly imagine. Bail out to the right, take your par, and move on.
14-footer. Ooh. Bogey putt coming up here. Currently at 7 over par. The 13th, Rich, another one of these brutally strong par 4s.
It is. Just like the 6th, you got to avoid the bunkers that are dotting this fairway, and the second shot is straight up the hill, and it plays at least 2 clubs longer.
Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Setting up here with a very long putt. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And now at +7 for the event. The 14th at Spyglass Hill, a wonderful par 5. Most have to play it as a 3-shotter.
This is a bail wedge par 5. Bail your tee shot left in the fairway, out to the right with your second shot, and wedge it on the green.
Always unpredictable here out of the pine straw.
Nicely done.
From about 100 yards.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
That's disappointing.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Standing over her 5th shot now.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on.
Here's a look at the way things stand, with Wyndham Clark leading the pack. Okay, that's going to play. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here.
Don't you just love a big breaking left to righter started perfectly on line?
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
You want to aim left, but out of bounds comes a little bit quicker down the left-hand side, so you need to skirt the tree just down the right-hand side with your tee shot. Second shot downhill, but to a green that sits above the fairway. A tough hole indeed.
Ooh, that was a thick lie. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Let's see if they can save par. We've got a major champion sitting atop the leaderboard. It's Wyndham Clark. Now to 17, a par 4.
A severe dogleg from right to left. This is just a long iron fairway wood hybrid out to the center of the fairway to a very short second shot up the hill. This is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
This shot out of the pine straw.
Yeah, it might be too much here. This one's flying out of the rough.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Let's check in with Henny.
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Good looking stroke right here. And still looking good. It's got a chance. And it goes in. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Now to 18, the par 4. Look how high that grass is. Going with 8-iron here. Let's see if they can get up and down from here. Five feet to the cup. And a nice way to finish with a par on the closing hole. Well, Rich, just chalk that up as a bad week for our featured player.
Not what the player was hoping for at week's end. Hopefully they can find some positives to take with them.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to kick off the finale of the Bluff Championship. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. It's all set up to be a thrilling day on the course. See if this is up, it could be in. She's currently sharing second spot on the leaderboard. The second at Central Otago, Rich, is a par 5, which players feel like they'll be able to get there in 2, but they've still got to be very accurate.
They do. Some trees lining both the left and right sides of the fairway. Fairway does pinch in, so the bigger hitters need to worry about that. The second shot, though, back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that sits well above you. Massive outcropping of rocks on the right-hand side short, but anything missing long and left goes down to a really low valley area.
Looking great so far out the rough.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
I've got it going left to right.
Ooh. This is a par putt.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The third at Central Otago is consistent with the rest of the golf course, Rich. Just a gorgeous little par 4.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So lay up short of that. And the second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds. But why take the chance?
So close. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
They're currently in a share of second place. The fourth hole is the first the par 3s at Central Otago.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, Henny, what's she looking at with this putt?
I don't know if she can hold this. Outside chance from 29 feet.
And down it goes. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The fifth hole, there's a strong par 4 at Central Otago, Rich.
It's a long par 4 at that. You got rock outcroppings both left and right of the fairway. Try and avoid those at best. And the second shot goes back up the hill to a green. Once again, raised up a little bit. Long from back to front with danger well out to the right-hand side. A par here is a great score.
This one's headed right, Rich. Well, sports loves an underdog, Rich, and this player is certainly one of those. Think they've got the chance to win here?
Absolutely they do. They're on the PGA Tour. They've earned their spot. Why not them?
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. The sixth hole at Central Otago is another beauty, Rich. A good par 4, this one.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side. Only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going in? 20 feet to the cup.
Gotta try and save the par here.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 7th hole at Central Otago.
Hollow, such a fun hole.
Is that what they had in mind?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
How close was that to going down? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Currently 1 under for the event. The 8th at Central Otago is a really long and strong par 3, Rich.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you're going to have a challenging up and down from a low area.
This would be a great up and down. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Nicely holed. And for par. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. This 9th hole at Central Otago, Rich, is a strong way to finish the outward 9.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in 2. I like their style.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Deep rough is just ahead. Let's see where it goes.
This is their 5th shot. Just 2 shots behind. And from the green side rough here.
"13 feet to the cup." That's disappointing. This is a triple bogey attempt here. And that will drop her to 2 over for the tournament. As we start the second 9 here at Central Otago, it's a par 4, the 10th hole.
Fairly generous driving area. The trees out there just there for aesthetics only. And the second shot has got some really cool features around it with the rocks front and left and even behind it. Luke, I absolutely love this hole.
This putt is about 17 feet long. This for their first birdie of the day. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, the 11th hole is a monster, almost 600 yards in length. You just got to hope the wind's behind you.
Look, this is a big par 5 here. Lone tree out to the right-hand side. Great aiming point for the player. But from there, if you got any hope of reaching into, it's got to be playing straight downwind. If not, your layup, you have some rocks there to contend with in that layup zone. And a third shot to a green that sits just above the fairway with a lot of run out on the right-hand side and short.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one will be diving hard to the right.
That's a good-looking putt, that.
You get in your home. Wow, what a putt.
And that will take them to 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, the 12th hole at Central Otago is a short par 4. Is it gettable?
It most definitely is. This is a tasty morsel of a little hole right here. If you can't reach it on your tee shot, anything out to the right-hand side is going to set up a very basic wedge shot. The green runs from left to right, right into the heart of it. This is a definite birdie opportunity.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance. Good speed. Gee, it's got some good speed about it. This one might go down.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole.
The 13th at Central Otago requires a very accurate tee shot.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left-hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
Going with the 8-iron here. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. Ooh. This is a bogey putt coming up. And unfortunately, they dropped a bit in the standings after that. The 14th hole is a par 3, Rich, but the tee shot really requires some sense and sensibility.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Now 4 back after that hole. Stop me if you've heard this before, but there seems to be a few rocky outcrops on this.
Luke, that's what I love about this golf course, is because we don't have too many hazards. We have rocks. That's what Mother Nature gave us. Again, when you look at this par 5, it just screams beauty from tee shot all the way up to the green. Just that one lone bunker on the right-hand side, which could see a fair bit of action with players' second shots, but is a very user-friendly green.
That's tidy. And this putt to move into the top 20.
Yeah, tidy way to back up from the bogey. She'll be happy with that.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Well, they've got a chance to win this one. Will they step up and deliver with a few holes remaining? That one's found the thick stuff. Oh, no. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, grinding it out there, slowly but surely moving up that leaderboard.
She has this putt for her par.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. As we near the conclusion of our round, Rich, 17, a good par 4 here.
Yeah, kind of a bull-like effect off the tee. Fairway cameras in both right and left. Second shot to a minuscule green, it must be said, surrounded by rock cropping short of it and to the left of it. This is a designer's delight right here.
Playing their 4th shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Putting for bogey here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Currently at +3 for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Not her best shot, that's for sure.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
Make this for a round of 75. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. Pebble Ridge. That looked like that was going to be an epic comeback, but in the end, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
It was impressive. From the very opening tee shot, this player was focusing on making birdies early and often. Unfortunately, not able to make enough today to get the victory. Still a lot of fun to watch.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today will be a special day for one player. It's the final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a great week on tour. The West Coast swing continues, and we're set up for a phenomenal week at Pebble Beach.
Yes, the old Crosby Clam Bake, now the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. What a week this is. The professional golfers from the PGA Tour and the amateurs from all walks of life. What a great week, and you can't come up with a better setting to play it on than Pebble Beach golf links.
Let's get down to the first hole. Well, they can't all be good. Time for the second shot on the first hole. Not a bad shot right there. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
A par putt coming up. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard. Wyndham Clark is out in front. Let's take a look at the par 5 second. That really sounded pure.
Oh, she's going rogue. Bit of extra club gone against the caddy's advice. Let's see.
Well, don't let this opportunity slide by. An eagle chance. Henny is greenside.
She's been reading it intensely. She's got 16 feet now.
It goes in for eagle. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for third.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Great shot. Great shot indeed.
3 feet to the cup. After that hole, we've got a tie at the top with our featured player and Wyndham Clark.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Could be in trouble here. Needs to stay on the fairway.
An opportunity to make birdie. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
She's found the green on this approach.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this putt is going to start out straight, then take a turn to the left.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. Yes, sir. Leading by a shot after that hole. Rich, one of the great par 5s in all of golf is the sixth hole here at Pebble.
It is. It's one of these par 5s that you think I can take advantage of it because it's not that long. However, though, you can mess it up as easy as any other hole on this prestigious layout. The 6th is a beautiful but difficult par 5.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Five feet coming up to the cup. And with that fine putt, she extends her advantage over the field.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole. Wow, what a swing right there. Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
She nails another birdie. That's her 5th. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. That's a textbook swing.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
This is a 9-iron on the way. I like the looks of this one. Will it get there? Right now it's 7 under par. Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
The club choice is a 6-iron. Even 2 putts would be good from here. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
This putt from 4 feet.
This for par.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and she is in front. We begin the second 9 with a par 4. Wow, got absolutely all of that one. 7 under for the tournament. Going with pitching wedge here. Not their best, but still pretty good. This putt is from 16 feet away. That looked good for a while. Here's the par putt. Here's a look at how things stand. She is the leader, but right behind her is Rory McIlroy.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4-11.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left.
Oh, that is gonna be just fine.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Leading by 3 strokes now. First of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
As we update the standings, our featured player sits in top spot with Rory McIlroy right behind them. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And they stay in top spot after that effort. As we head to the 14th. I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
That one just a bit too far offline. This is her second shot. Oh dear, that's on the beach. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Can she make her par on this one?
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Our leader is putting on a clinic out there. John, give us a read on this putt.
And this putt should go left to right here.
That putt is good, and with just a few holes left, our featured player sits at 10 under par.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
I thought it was going to hang on, but nope.
Here's the second at 16. Wow, our leader's got it going today. Down to Henny.
25-footer is what she's faced with. This would be a great putt to hold. Oh, I like the start line on this one. It's going to break left now.
Seems like that one could have been a lot worse.
Big swing on that putt right there. They didn't quite get the break right. Distance was perfect. Nice, easy par.
Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Let's go over to 17, the par 3. Beautiful shot from our leader. 16 feet to the cup. Wow. This putt is for par. Before we move on to the next, we look at the leaderboard, and she is ahead by 5 strokes. Second shot here at 18. And that's why they're leading the tournament. What a shot. Here's a putt to finish her round with the clubhouse lead. So close. And if this drops, it will ensure a 61 on the round. And as she sinks that putt, she will finish with the clubhouse lead and wait for the rest of the field to finish up. Rich. It was not easy coming in, but our featured player gets it done.
It took every ounce of them to get this win today, Andrew. What an exceptional victory with things being as tight as they were.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy will be following all the action. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I got to say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast. But boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
Now to the first hole. They're off and running. Let's see what today's round produces. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Currently riding a wave, and why wouldn't you? 2 weeks in a row. Let's see what they got.
I'm not sure if they got all of this. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Eleven feet left to the hole.
This one is for par.
Yep, that's disappointing. Getting underway over par. That never helps.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
So it looks like the player did catch that fairway bunker to the right, Rich. Is that an easy spot to get out onto the green to from there?
It's not. I mean, hopefully they're far enough back from that lip where they can get it up and over that without too many problems. You got a bunker front and then both right and left of this green. This green sits below the player and usually is a little bit firmer than some of the other ones on the golf course I've found historically.
That's outstanding. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Well, Rich, always love standing on the tee here at 3. You feel like you can get after this golf hole.
Yeah, you're going to stand on this tee box and it's just full systems go. If you miss the bunker on the left or the rough on the right, it's just going to hit in the middle of that fairway and just roll, baby, roll. Second shot would be pretty simple.
This shot coming from around 220 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
This putt is breaking right to left.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, tough little par 3, though. That green sits up above the teeing area just a little bit, and the green chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green, not a problem.
And that drops through birdie. And after that, they'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that.
They can get this to go down. They'll move inside the top 5. How good was that putt? And now moving into the top 5 as well. Currently at 3 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Okay, the 6th tee shot, Rich at TPC Scottsdale, visually quite intimidating.
Your eyes are drawn to those 3 bunkers down the left-hand side, Luke, but you got to bring the heat. You got to hit a big tee shot to get it over all of them.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. And she's safely out of the sand and onto the green. Just 6 feet between her and the hole. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Here we are, hole 8. It's a par 4.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawing towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
And John, how's her lie looking here?
Well, it's in the first cut, as you probably saw, and it did kind of work its way into the deeper part of this rough. Let's see what happens.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Didn't that look good for a long time? An opportunity to make a par here. And now 4 under for the tournament. Rich, the par 4 9th, the visuals off the tee. Take us through it.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
This is her second here.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Job done. Let's head to the next. This is an exciting position, isn't it, Rich? Tied for the lead as we enter the back 9.
We're grabbing a share of the lead going into the final 9 holes. This is exciting stuff. This is exactly the position you want to be in.
Oh, you can see it in their eyes, Rich. They're looking to go back-to-back here. A big chance on the back 9 on Sunday.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Okay.
All right, getting better.
Wow, what a putt. And that great play has confirmed they now hold the top spot alone in this tournament. Well, as you get to the 11th tee shot, Rich, you just don't want to have an attack of the lefts. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Currently -5.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
That's a good outcome for her. Just barely covering the bunker, but now managing to keep it on the green as well.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a second in a row here.
Your thoughts here on the par 3 12th, Rich?
Bail left in the bunker and chunk and run it to 30 feet for the par, but it's just hard, Luke. It's just a hard par 3.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A par putt awaits her. And he's down there. You got a read?
It's got a little teeny bit of right-hand brake on them here.
And she's holding steady in top spot on the leaderboard. The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward into.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
They're setting this one up from about 230 yards. Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
A bit long on that one. Putting for birdie here. She gets that one to go down, and she's extending her lead. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. All right, Rich, I feel like I can breathe easier here on the tee on 14.
Well, I don't know about you breathing easy, but I think most players can, because that bunker down the left-hand side does not come into play. Fairly generous driving area, especially out to the right-hand side. Grip it and rip it, as John Daly says.
This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. And from the bunker here. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. She needs this to save par. Penny, what's she looking at here with this putt?
She's looking at, I'd say 17 feet here. A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. And she's our leader. On the tee here at 15, Rich, there's a whole lot of agua down the left-hand side, but you can't be thinking that.
You can't, but you know it comes into play. The longer you hit it, the more that comes into play down the left-hand side. You got to keep it down the right third of this fairway. Find the fairway. You can have a great opportunity to knock it on in two.
Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down? Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Putting for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Overcooked that one. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And with this slim lead, do they have what it takes to get the win?
And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. Second shot at the 16th. That's a touchy class. Coases it up towards the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
And to be fair, getting it up and down out of the bunker, albeit that was a pretty simple, straightforward bunker shot.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is their look at birdie.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other two up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
Here's their putt to finish the round with the clubhouse lead. Thank you, everyone. Good game. And Rich, what a performance. They've gone back to back and they're really turning into a force out there.
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, we're set up for a great week here at Riviera Country Club. The stars will be out. What makes this place so special?
I think it's not only the golf course, but the history behind it, Andrew. If you look back, Ben Hogan had a great run here, won 2 LA Opens here, also the US Open. I just look at this golf course as it's so special, so difficult, but it's right in front of you. There's nothing hidden about it. It's right there for the taking, but in the end, though, it's going to beat you up pretty good if you're not on top of your game. This, to me, is probably one of the most complete golf courses you can play in the U.S.
Let's go out to the first hole. Wow, what a swing. Henny, what kind of putt will she face here?
She is going to have to use everything to get it out.
Not her best shot. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
This is looking good early.
They're going to get it really close.
Yahtzee! Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that she is currently in a tie for 5th. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
What a drive. Look at that. Sit, sit, sit. Eee.
Ooh, boy. Not pretty. Oh, I love the way they played that out of the rough. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. She started this one left. Let's see if the player can manage a par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole. Whoa, what a drive there. They got all of it. That is a long way from home.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That's a good looking stroke right there. This putt for par. That one drops. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that she is currently in a tie for 5th. And now here's a look at the par 3 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
How did that not go in? 5 feet remain.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
And after that, she's now even par for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Lovely effort that. She's standing over her second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Playing within their comfort zone there. John, you've got a pretty good read on this by the looks of it. What are they facing with this putt?
I think it's going to go up the hill and to the right.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. And that will take her to 1 under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This tee shot is looking good so far.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
Henny is right there.
This is a 12-footer here.
They were just too strong on that putt. This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. Man, that was close. 3 feet remained. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. Over to number 8. It's a par 4. Take a look at this. She got all of it. This is a good 130 club. 3 shots off the lead.
Looks like they're clubbing up.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
She likes that as she improves to 1 under par. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
And after that hole, she is making a move up the leaderboard. Now to the par 4 10th.
She definitely is going to go for it, looking to make birdie or better.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
Now from the green side bunker. This putt to move into a share of first place. Wow, that hole could have been ugly, but a great job with the putter.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot. Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Wyndham Clark. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently at -3 for the event. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
That's disappointing. A par putt awaits. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hopping right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And looking at the standings now, our featured player is currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark, who's second.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
They've got this putt for birdie. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Pretty sure this one's moving to the left.
5 feet remains.
This is what they have left for a par.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, they maintain the top spot. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. This is a 9-iron on the way. Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you're trying to hit the green. Just get it on, pin high, and now try to make a putt.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
The putt goes in, adding to their lead. As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion. Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
This is their 4th. And currently on top by 2. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Okay, moving on to the next. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot on 18. They still have the lead. Can they get it done? Another good shot from our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
This shot from approximately 180 yards. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line. Oh, that's the way you finish. A birdie on the closing hole. Rich, we talked about this at the top of the broadcast, an opportunity to go back-to-back, and they get it done.
It was a pleasure to watch. Winning last week, coming in with all of that momentum, how they were playing, the whole package. They got it done again this week. Awe-inspiring.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.